Guys, gals, welcome back to the channel. Guess what? We finally got some Corvette stuff to do. You guys are probably getting tired of looking at stuff from the Camaro back there. I'm on a standstill with the Camaro, waiting on parts and other people and stuff like that. So we're gonna get some stuff on the Corvette done. I know I've showed you this before. I know I've showed you these before, but we got we've got some nice new rockers to put on. Look, they go all the way around. And once I get an old one off, I'll show you what's so spectacular about that and what that's all about. So before I even start tearing into the engine, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set those rockers up and let them soak in some oil before I even get them in. And of course, if you have one of these C5 Corvettes and you got an LS1 motor or LS6, you're probably using Mobil 1. That's all I make sure I put in my car. So I've got a very clean, empty coffee can here. And I'm just going to dump the whole quart of oil down in there. Man, a quart of oil filled that up pretty good. I might be able to put all 16 in there instead of just 8 at a time. So, garbage. So I bet right away somebody's probably thinking, what a weirdo, that you don't soak your rockers, you gotta soak your lifters. No, these are Trunion rockers, and you know what, honestly, I don't know how long these things have been sitting on a shelf. So for all I know, there's probably hardly any lubrication in there. Who knows? So I'd rather be safe. There's nothing wrong with getting those little pin bearing or the bearings that's inside these. There's nothing wrong with getting them lubed up. I wouldn't want to fire this thing up and run them dry, you know, in any way at all. So all right, so we've got this little doodad here, and here's how you use it. So we'll take this here, a little bit bigger one, put this on here, push the line in, put that into the fuel line, and then you can pull that right off. And then you use the smaller one for the smaller line, your return line. Just in case you're wondering, I'm running these big 10mm Taylor 409 wires, and this will be an edit. This is just a T-fitting. Basically, it goes onto your existing supply line, fuel line, and this just gives you the extra fuel for your nitrous kit. That's no bueno. It's a big hole right there. Gonna have to replace that hose right away. And you can see I've got these aren't the LS6. They're the Summit brand springs, rated up to a 580 lift. That's what I've got on here now, and here are the stock rockers. So let's get those off. These rockers off. I already pre-loosened them, so normally you wouldn't get away with this. Through the magic of editing, let's speed this up. Okay, so I got an original rocker off. And if you look here, you can see there's like this space there. Well, look what happens. It stops so far when you go that way, and it stops so far when you go that way. Now, of course, I don't think anybody's running a lift that goes that high, but once you start shaving your heads, trying to bump your compression, valves, you're changing all kinds of geometry and stuff like that. And somewhere down the line, you do end up where you may stop going right there, or you may stop when you're trying to go down to, for this to press on the valve. So that's why you'll notice with this, you can go further, but I hold that. I put that rocker back in there, and I'm going to get the rest of these out. Take the bolts and set them to the side, and we're going to set the new ones down in place. So I wanted to show you. Some people think I've been BSing a little bit, but Texas Speed and Performance, it doesn't prove what cam I got in there. But a lot of work on these heads. Ooh, I don't like that. I got all the old rockers out. We're gonna get ready to put the Trunion rockers in. Now, what I want to show you is, so we got this nice and lubed. They've been soaking, they're nice and lubed. I wanted to show you. So there's a top that has a flat for your bolt. If you look at the bottom, it's rounded, and that's the side it will go down like that. And if you don't get anything on the car, go like this, you'll keep that flat spot up. Obviously, if you put your bolt in first, then you can't screw it up. You can put that right back in like that, and get a couple of threads started. I'll show you again. Okay, so I pulled a second one out, and I just want to one more time show you from a different angle. Is that coming in? Mm-hmm. There's a flat spot there, so you put your bolt in. Oh, well, it's upside down. You put your bolt on the flat spot, and then, of course, the cup is what goes on the push rod, and this is what goes on the valve. Just set it on there and get a couple of threads started. I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of them put in while you guys see more time lapse. We got them all in there. Basically, I'm just kind of going back and forth. Take this one down with just my bare hands. I also, if you look down, you can see I've got long tube headers on here. No cats, no mufflers. I'm just kind of bouncing around, turning a few times by hand, going to each one and taking it down as snug as I can with my hand, because once I've got them all hand tight, I'm going to pull this off here, and then it's 22, you want to torque them down to 22 inch-pounds. I know they're going to give me hell for that. It's 22 foot-pounds. So I'm going to pull this out. Okay, so I think I caught this just in time. So running your factory rockers on well, mild, a little, no, I guess that would, anyway, running factory rockers on them wasn't a good idea. It probably was why I wasn't getting as much power out of it as I wanted to. So I also think that I caught this just in time because I just did a video, guy, and the auto parts store pull another factory rocker, and I was curious if you could do this with the video. Now I hope this kind of comes up. There is movement I'm getting up and down movement. That's not me going like side to side. That's going up and down. There's up and down movement. And I'm thinking could mean, I'm not for sure. But I'm thinking that means I might have caught this just in time. And also, as I look where this rock's at, see how that rock's like that and stops on each side? When I look down in there, if that's coming up, I don't know if you see that little shining on each side, you can see that that's where it was hitting, it was stopping. I'm going to torque these down real quick, and then I'm going to show you, we'll rotate the engine. Obviously, if the valve covers are off and I don't have any coils on, I got these all on. Obviously, if the valve covers aren't on and I don't have any plugs or coils or anything hooked up, it's not going to fire. I'm going to rotate the engine a couple times. I don't have a specified amount of time, but I'm going to let it rotate a couple times. I'm going to double check all the torque on them, make sure everything's okay. And then we're going to get the valve covers back on and we'll put it all back together. Okay, so I've got all 16 in. Both sides are done. Put the fuel line on because you know you can't stop the fuel pump unless you pull a fuse or relay. Something like that. Okay, go ahead, give her a few turns. Okay. And then now we'll just I'll go back through, recheck the torque, 22 foot-pounds, all 16, put the valve covers on, go from there. Get it. All right, so your valve cover bolts, I normally would just make them snug. Probably good enough, but for all purposes of the video, somebody that doesn't know or wants to learn, it's 105, 106 inch-pounds. And I'm gonna jump on the other side, and we'll be ready to fire this thing up and see how much better it is. I'm really excited about this. I've just been tired of the noise for a while, and you know, I showed you guys the factory rockers. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. Duh. Where's that? There it is. Grab that. Grab that. Let's get the other side on. All right, so we got our adapter fitting here. This is, again, goes to the solenoid that feeds this extra fuel for the nitrous. Make sure I should back that up. There we go. It's the bigger one. This one goes here. Smaller one goes there. Juice for the coils. Spark plug wires are on. Rail. Snap, snap, and it's back on. Oops, let's go get that orange rag real quick. Oh no. I didn't even pay attention. I can't believe I did that. I got to pull that valve cover right back off. All that worked because I forgot to put the gasket on it. Ah! All right. Okay, after my crazy little mistake, I got the gasket back on the valve cover. So we're ready for ignition. All right, we ready for ignition? Fire it. Oh, I want to get the cold start first. close the ears. Oh my God. All the noise is gone. I should have got it before. I forgot to get it before. Probably see the oil burning off those long tube headers. Damn it. Okay. Well, we'll let that oil burn off of there. X it up a little bit. So that's it for that. I do have something else I'm gonna film, but you guys will see on another day. We're finally gonna get the bottle warmer on. Pop. Can you pop the rear deck, please? The hatch for me. So we got to get some wires ran. Ugh. We got to get some wires ran. I got some new switches. Be careful with the subwoofer. There you go. New bottle warmer to go on. I'm going to film that now, but you guys will see it in a couple of days or so. Still looks like it's a little smoky. We'll get all that oil burned off there, off the headers. I still see a little bit over there burning off. I'm going to tidy up my mess. I'm going to take the car for a walk for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for stopping by. These hood shocks work, so no need for shovel, and you know, all he does is yells at me all day long anyway. So got the old rockers over here. We're gonna get those put into that can. Actually, I'm not even gonna do that. Why would I do that? They're no good. They're garbage. I'm just gonna toss them out. Probably throw them in the back of the pickup truck. That's it. I'm gonna throw out the old rockers. Thanks for stopping by. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are staying safe out there. I hope that nobody else has to deal with this, but that's pretty bad that I hear on the TV that they say, well, we should be thanking truckers, but that we're keeping this, you know, everything going, but I'm seeing signs that I can't use the restroom, that I gotta wear a mask and everybody else is not wearing a mask. So you want me to protect you, but you're not doing anything to protect me, right? It's crazy stuff. Hey, I'm sorry to rant, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm happy. I'm very happy, and I'm gonna when I do the video tomorrow or a day after, whatever happens, because who knows with the crazy weather, but when I do the next video for the bottle warmer, I'll actually have probably put another, say, 20-30 miles on the car, and we'll go back and listen to the engine again, give it a couple revs and see what's going on. But I really wish I would have remembered and got a before shot, because I really think that you guys would have heard the noise that I was talking about with these the old rockers, and they've been in there for a while, since the cam and push rods, the head work, the long tube headers, since all that stuff, it's been ran with those factory rocker arms. So I'm glad I got the 360-degree Trunion rockers on there. What a huge improvement in sound and stuff like that. I can't believe it's great. So I just looked behind me. I noticed I gotta pick up the battery thing. I hope you guys are being safe. I'm ranting way too much on this. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like, and we'll see you in the next video. And that will be the bottle warmer on that, and then I will show you video on getting the radio and stuff to work again in my truck. Getting tired of driving to work in my pickup truck, and there ain't no tunes. So see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.